Afternoon, everyone. Yes, another warm day over the crossroads. Everybody pushing the 100-degree mark. We're looking at 101 up in Wharton, 103 in Gonzales, and even 95 in Palacios. So there's no real change. We look around the state, and our side of the state has absolutely nothing. In fact, you can see if the dome of doom is right on top of us. Where is the rain? Well, there is no rain. The pressure is so high, it doesn't allow the little thunder showers to build up. So they are around the periphery of the ridge. And as you can see, all the big storms are out here. And there's a big bow of storms headed down toward the Atlanta area. They're getting ready for some big thunderstorms rolling down through here. I don't know if you're flying through Atlanta anytime soon, but it's going to be a stormy night there for us. You know, the people in Tucson are worried. I'll tell you why they're worried. Because the dome of doom is on top of us. They know that it's going to back up to be on top of them over the weekend. You know, Tucson's pretty warm usually, but believe it or not, their record high is only 112. I would have thought it would be higher than that. The reason I just punched it up, they're expecting to exceed their all-time record high this coming weekend as the Dome of Doom does move back in that direction. These are the observed highs for today. You can see 100 even in the Houston area and 100 down in Corpus Christi as well. Of course, all of these are going into the record books, the most amount of 100-degree days that we've had in a long time. And also, it's very interesting. I wanted to show you that the peak of hurricane season here's where we are. We're just getting into the ramp up, which is August, and August you must, September to remember. September the 10th is the actual peak median of the storm activity, and then it decreases as we get off into October and November. So we are now beginning to enter that ramping up period, which we should see more activity out in the Atlantic. But I wanted to remind everybody, or just remembering, 1970 was Hurricane Celia. Now, some of the old timers like me remember it, and only because it rearranged the coast. Today, we're much better off than we were back then. This is Port Aransas, and you can see the boats that got dislodged and wind up being in the city. And of course, lots of boats were sunk in the harbor and the bay there. Of course, it's Corpus Christi Bay. It's not on the Gulf waters, but lots of people having to stay in schools to sleep. Why? No air conditioning, no electricity for, I believe they went something like 4 or 5 weeks. Now today, you know, with all of our new emergency procedures, that should be, 1 week or 2, but even one night in the heat and humidity without any air conditioning is just brutal. So those are for the folks in Corpus Christi and Rockport. Of course, now, all of you remember Harvey. Now for us, the dome is on top of us. There's not a lot of change in sight. We're looking for your day planner for Port Lavaca, getting down to 83 at night, 97 tomorrow afternoon. As long as the afternoon breeze blows, that sort of helps out. And then for those of you in Cuero, you're looking for a high of 103 tomorrow. And for the rest of us, yeah, that's a hot weekend. Temperatures hovering right at about 100 all the way through the weekend. With a little hope, we'll see a little sprinkle shower activity, but that's not till next week. That's your 7-day forecast. I want to remind everybody we do have a QR code. Scan that and put Crossroads Today